Damn, Tech, you shit with that ass.
What the
I do.
hell?
I've. All right. So my camera didn't adjust itself, so it didn't go to me. And then I forgot that I have the Lorena thing from I can't even speak. The Lorena release. So it just defaults to Craig.
That's a good way to start the video. That's a good shot.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Wavlength INTL podcast. First of all, before I get into the usual introduction, I want to say I hope everybody is safe and warm today. There's been a giant snowstorm that's coming across the U.S., impacting at least 30 states. So, for those that are in that impact area, I hope you all are doing fine this Sunday evening. I could tell you myself, I'm also part of that because there's at least 6 inches of snow outside. But if you are joining us, you need a bit of a distraction from the snow. Ooh, we got a lot to talk about today, so grab a cup of cocoa or whatever warms you up and strap in. But today's topics, we're gonna be briefly looking over LMBM. We got a couple of upsets and notable things that happened there. And then becomes the biggest thing that came out within the past 2 weeks, being the usual article that Dan likes to do, the Aether Studios recap and preview for 2025 and 2026. There's a lot to unpack there, and there's a lot that kind of spirals from that and contributes to that, but we'll get to that later. So let's just go ahead and get right into it.
Well,
Gentlemen,
yeah.
welcome back. We finally got the full cast here.
Jesus.
We did it.
One thing
That's
I
an
will say, though, is one of the things that happened in the past couple weeks was the Potaka happened, and that's where the Hop On Invitational happened. So, shout-outs to everybody that competed, commentated, and helped make the event come together. Mostly from the hop-on side of things, but anyways, that's neither here or there. I will get into that after Battle BC. But yeah, now moving on to LMBM.
Yeah, so big moves were definitely made this Sunday or this past weekend.
Oh man, I see Spargo on there. Get that shit out of
But
here.
to cut immediately to yeah, I know. So unfortunately for everybody that wanted to see Spargo finally get the win with Claren, he DQ'd out from Rivals 2. So he is currently going on a loser's run after losing to Elijahman, and Elijahman is a Shulkman. So that'll be interesting to see on the alt end of things. But as for the rest of the bracket, this was very top heavy. So for anybody that went 0-2, 1-2, 2-2, don't feel bad about yourself. This was a very brutal bracket, all things considered. Tri-State being one of the stronger regions in general, thanks to New Jersey for the most part.
Dude, it's like fucking Heatwave, I think, what? 7? It's like Heatwave 7 levels of stacked. Right? So that's how I view this shit. It's like, it is a fucked up bracket to be a part of. Dude, fucking damn, bro. ZV got 9th in his home field, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, so going from top to bottom, Raster is definitely the biggest character of this weekend. We had people like Torna and Applewiz show up and show out. Torna's been back on the come up again. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. Apple is somebody that we all know played SK and Rivals 1 to a really high level. Ultimate player, comes up to New York and shows everybody that, hey, this bird is not bottom 2. What are you guys doing? But just tearing. Who did Applewiz lose to in pools again?
I think. Why do I feel like it's Cake? Yep.
It was Cake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after losing to Cake, just goes on a tear to get into top 8, beating Adam, Sly, Animal, and Cheesy.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
he 30'd.
Into
He 30'd the
day
last
3.
two. That is huge.
Yeah. It was pretty wild.
The fat ass of the game, like Atlas Crag.
Yeah,
Like,
Atlas Crag, but also Claren here.
Dude, and Sly was like the closest in actually getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Indeed. And who else do we have here? Glom, actually somebody that's a very strong player online, showing up. Getting 13th.
Which is not bad.
You got the other usual
No, you got 17th.
tri-state suspects like Hampolo, Lucius. We already mentioned ZB, Gek. You know, everybody honestly went on a tear, even if they didn't quite reach to where they wanted to go.
Yeah.
We even had multiple ABSAs in top 32, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
Zahime.
Zahime.
Yep.
And
Yeah, Zahime, the infamous user of up special on ABSA.
oh my god.
Reason why that move got nerfed pretty much.
That
it wasn't
is
even like
that's
character
crazy
problem.
to me that even fucking happened.
Yeah.
I feel like that's low key undeserved. I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
I agree.
Else?
She needs it.
She doesn't need it now, but like, man, I would have just let it cook. Is what I'm trying to say.
Sandstorm cooked when he was like on.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He was doing some things.
But before we move into like the other sets of top 8, because we all know the outcome. The script writes itself.
You want to pull that up?
Gunshoe Phantom.
This one was
Gunshoe
unfortunate.
Phantom was the set of the tournament. I watched this. It was just back and forth. Either player could have made it to top 8 today. And to Phantom, as somebody who used to be a part of my team, I would like to say I'm proud of you. I've seen how far you come from when you first asked me to join Wolfpack. Keep your head up, kid. You're amazing at this game. I know you're gonna reach a top 8 at some point. I can't wait to see you at Genesis. But moving on into the top 8, you know, the usual outcome, but the Grands was actually a really good watch. I won't lie. But keep in mind, folks, this is the second time at Let's Make Big Moves that Claren has come close to winning a major. Right? The last time Claren won something was when Boyka was still playing the game.
I thought
so we were this close.
I thought Boyko did beat Cake at Riptide.
Not Riptide, it was Wavlength.
Oh.
This is I want to say Massachusetts major, one of those New England states, but that was the last time Claren won a major. We almost saw that happen again after last year. Spargo made one mistake that costed him the entire tournament, and everybody just calls like a missed ledge hog the Spargo now, which is brutal. But jeez,
hey man. Oh man.
Yeah, I think the only other thing that really happened here was that Stanger went Crag this tournament and ended up getting 5th.
Yeah, about that. Yo, guys, like, he lost to Beastly Zetter. Does that mean Crag can't do it against Zetterburn? Oh my god. Yo, and then, like,
yes,
Stango got eviscerated by Ant. Like, that shit was brutal. And it literally went exactly how I thought it would go, because Stango's holding W. But yeah, that's
Zetter can't do it.
No, you no. Crag can't do it. The way I'm laying it out.
I hate both of you.
What? It's the truth. Like he like a top,
They're both incapable.
A top level Crag.
Oh, there we go.
Lost to Zetter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, folks. Like, you just can't do it.
It doesn't matter. People are still gonna call for both of these characters to be nerfed.
Good. Shoot both of them.
Yeah.
Shoot them both at the same time with the sawed-off shotgun.
But anyway, character diversity, pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, and the diversity is what we want.
No repeat characters in this top 8.
Yes,
Which
yeah.
is pretty good.
You got Raster, you got Absa, you got Fleet. Yo, you got the whole air squad here.
Yeah.
Maybe something to take note of. You got Zetter, you got Forsburn, you got Claren.
Oh wait. Yeah, you're right. We did see every air character once.
And then we have Ollie and we have Crag.
That's a first. But yeah, at the end of the day, the fire characters reign supreme again.
They got the most story and they got the most like reps at the top level. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, we'll figure out what the highest placing water character was, but yeah, no water character here. To be found, but
I just realized,
next,
yeah.
Next major coming up is Frosty Faustings. So it'll be interesting to see who will take that as we move to the Midwest to end the season before Genesis. You know, as I bring up Twitch rivals, that's funny. We're going from East Coast to Midwest to West Coast to end the season.
Wow, it finally worked out. Anyways, it finally worked out.
Can't work out like that.
Huh?
Yeah.
Too bad the RCS schedule can't work like that.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, bro.
We'll come back to RCS in a bit, but
eventually.
Moving on to the second Twitch Rivals for Rivals 2.
All right, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving is crazy.
We didn't even start.
Oh my god.
We didn't even.
Your favorite guy is right there, though.
This fucking
Mr. Ludwig.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
All right.
You're a
anyway,
tier
yeah,
three
Twitch rivals, man. It was something. It existed. It felt like I blinked and then I was like, wow, it's over. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's
but
over.
I guess that's
Club
just
one.
mainly because it was a because it was just like it was a big crew battle, right?
Yeah,
that's the whole theme.
Which I personally don't fault anybody on this one on like the rule set. It was probably Twitch themselves that were like, hey, don't you guys have?
Yeah.
It was either rivals of Aether themselves because they really want people to play crew battle mode, or Twitch rivals themselves being like, please the least amount of time possible, please.
Yeah, they most likely did this format to save on time since they have to line up so many different streamers together to get them
to
play at the same time. So I can't blame them.
Which is fine, but like, man, what can you do? What can you do? What do you guys think about this?
So this was played for 20,000.
Oh yeah, right. Jesus fucking Christ!
I didn't even know that.
Okay, the total pool was 20K. Okay, that's not as bad, but that's still pretty fucking bad.
Everybody got to eat.
Or
if
some
you got
shit.
last, you got to eat.
Dude, what? Brother. Oh my god, dude. Man,
well,
Zeke
got
got
of these
to eat.
streamers, that's... Well,
Chump change to them?
For Mr. Moneybags, yeah.
Yeah.
Who,
but,
Club?
yeah, so... These were the... Oh my god. These were the teams. We got some notable people up in there.
Yeah, we should go through the teams.
Yeah, go ahead, Tech. Go ahead, Tech. You're gonna read off the teams.
Yeah, so Sylvan Watchers. We got Mr. Ludwig himself, Alpharad, Jake and Bacon, and Plup.
That's crazy calling him a watcher.
Well, Bachiko had Saikuno, Coney, Sailboat, and Zeke. Shout out Zeke. Smoke Clan had Feinberg, Zane, Frost Prime, Void, and Air Armada had SK, Wooly versus Rivals of Aether, which was Dan, and Armada. I think it's a pretty good spread. Oh wait, and then we had Fire Imperium, which was Hungrybox, Stands, Cody Schwab, Tier Zoo, and Future Rangers. Dan,
I forgot
Rickard,
Tier Zoo.
I've never heard that name. Spargo, Dadazek, and Wisely.
I forgot Tier Zoo was in this shit.
So Wisely ended up having to sub out for Macro because Macro was having PC issues the day of.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
okay.
That's actually kind of
Gotcha.
RIP.
But aside from that, it was cool. It was cool seeing, some returning people from the first Twitch rivals. Or, Cody, Spargo, Zane, Void. It was good seeing people that participated in Wisely Wars in this, being Frost Prime, Failboat, what would have been Macro, but Wisely himself.
And Dadazek.
And it was nice seeing
Dadazek
some new
too.
people.
Yeah, Isuke being one of them.
Yeah. SK, Sykkuno. I would have never expected Sykkuno to play a fighting game.
Yeah, same.
I was surprised. And before it was the Lily Pichu shit with Sage M Slam.
Yeah.
That's my perfect world.
I think the spread's pretty good. But at the same time, I definitely think the spoiler Plup won, but it just he's so.
I love how you just say the spread's really good, and then just looking at you just casually look at the one god sitting there.
Yeah,
you're just and then there's Plup, who's just gonna.
You can just be a crew of one, with one stop.
Yeah, honestly,
he's quite literally the Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee fused together in this game.
Yeah, and it's still good that he participated because it was at the end of the day, it was more content, it was more eyes, and that's what we need at the end of it, and getting other people in there like SK and Sykkuno that
huge.
Probably have never really touched this game is pretty fucking massive. And it's really good to have Failboat, Dadazek, and Frost Prime return just to be yeah, I'll do it again. Why not? Fuck it. I enjoyed the game. And I've noticed since Twitch Rivals, Armada has still been booting up Rivals 2 just to fuck around, whether he's just going into training mode for a couple minutes before doing his Mario runs, or he's doing casuals. Yeah, or ranked. So that's been pretty good as well.
Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing Void, Zane, and Coney touch the game again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that there was maybe a couple of questionable picks, but they weren't too major. Zane, unironically, I have not seen him touch this game since I think the last Twitch Rivals or since the game released. So that was definitely an interesting pick. But I get it; it's for the sake of content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
But other than that, do we have anything else to comment on about Twitch Rivals?
Can you go back to the last two teams real quick since we've been looking at these the whole time? Yeah. The other teams I don't know who Dan is, and I don't know who Stans is either. But I mean, I think this team is also pretty good spread because they have their own outreach,
Yeah, and it's not as busted. The Fire Imperium is not a busted team, but they could fucking probably win. If Plup wasn't there.
Yeah, true. So, but yeah, that's there wasn't really much to say. I mean, it was just a fun old crew battle. The game got some really good viewership. I don't remember what the full numbers was on Twitch.
28K.
Yeah,
it was some bullshit that.
Yeah, so
which I'm surprised people found the collaboration button, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah. Yeah, what do the rest of y'all think?
Pretty much the same boat as you. Jazz, Shadow, Skeptic.
Shadow, Skeptic.
There's not really much to add on to it besides, what I said earlier about the balanced teams and then the one god sitting there.
Yeah.
Skeptic, how well would you have
No,
done?
honestly, like, I think the event was good overall. Like you said before, we do need more eyes on the game, and these are a lot of pretty influential Twitch streamers, so they did a good job at picking them out. Especially like SK and Saikuno, like you said, didn't expect them to play the game, so that was really cool to see like two people who are not really well versed in plat fighters in general just playing the game. It was just really sick to see. I would have loved to see them though a lot more in Wisely Wars, just in a format where you have like a teacher teaching you the
Interaction.
game, and then the usual format. Yeah,
I would like to see if we somehow get a Twitch Rivals
I
again.
can't remember that Wisely Wars is a special case.
Fair,
Yeah.
fair.
of course.
If we do get another Twitch Rivals again, if they include Saikuno and SK, and then they bring one friend, and those friends are on a different team, so then they, it's like friendly competition.
Exactly, because the thing with Twitch Rivals, and especially since it has money on the line, you see everyone being like super competitive and sweaty, and not really. Obviously, it's for 20K or 40K, whatever the amount is put in. But I would also love to see a less sweatier side of Twitch Rivals and having more people that are connected to each other. In that way, it doesn't feel like, oh, I gotta really sweat. It's more like a hangout of just playing the game rather than being super competitive.
Well, that's why. Yeah, that's why next year it'll be on Aether stages with items in a free for all format.
Oh yeah, please, can we do that?
Honestly, would not mind that. It would be super fun to see.
Yeah.
Yo, wait,
That's
including
content.
crew battle mode? So like, can you imagine?
Wait, that'd be insane. Holy shit.
That would be crazy.
Chaos.
A free for all crew battle mode, Aether stages items. That would go crazy.
That would actually be fun.
But yeah,
That would be fun to look at.
I'm glad we got this. We got the good
Got
spotlight.
something.
and- yeah, more eyes is better.
So
The
yeah,
last thing
overall,
that I
Twitch
have
Rivals
to-
is really good.
What was that?
My bad, Skeptic.
Oh no, you're good.
I was gonna say that the last thing that I wanted to add to this before we moved on to the big thing for tonight was I will say the announcement of this just felt kind of very shadow dropped again. Like, funny enough,
yeah, right.
the actual announcement of this didn't get pinged like 2 days after I had saw like Void have exclamation point rivals on like his stream title, and I had genuinely no clue like why he had that, why he was playing rivals again. So apart from that, this was pretty successful, I'd say.
Wait, was there even like a video trailer for this or no?
No.
Because I knew about this from I think
There
Twitter.
was.
There was?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I have to probably dig and find it, which we don't have time to, but
No.
yeah.
I think it was actually in the
see.
article, which is a good segue. So
Oh, sick swag. Like swiggity swag. This is our bag.
So yeah, 2025
Alrighty.
recap and the 2026 preview.
Okay, I'm gonna
Good read.
I'm gonna go to the washroom really quick. I'm gonna let you guys catch everybody up to speed on this one.
Alrighty.
Because it's a lot of
Jazz,
reading.
you want to give us the lowdown of what happens?
Yes, I will, and I actually am going to pull up the TLDR that Synthesis was kind enough to jot down for us. I'm gonna grab the screenshot real quick, 'cause that is like the last thing that I forgot to grab, but the biggest thing that we all saw in this article was that there was layoffs, right? And that'll become another point later to Rivals 1 players dogging on the game again. But despite how this year has gone, and despite how the end of 2025 was, shown like an upward trend, thanks to Wisely Wars maintaining over 1,000 players into Lorena's release, maintaining that too, and then Twitch Rivals helping to supplement that as well.
Yep.
I'd say that we're on a pretty good upward trend right now. However, we have a lot to be concerned about because of those layoffs, SBS was one of them. The person that makes the skins was another one of them.
I thought it was just one of them, not the
And
main
that
person.
is a major problem. Or potential major problem moving forward.
I
got the screenshot. Yeah, 1 second. I was grabbing some of the main bullet points that Synthesis had put down. But here we go. So, before we continue on to the 2026 stuff, what happened in 2025 with Rivals 2? So we got like a mini Rivals Direct. As some of you might know, for those that don't know, Rivals Directs are always on April 1st every year. It's like the devs' tradition because these guys are fun people. And Dan likes to troll.
Yep.
This was one case where they didn't have the funding nor time to put into Rivals Directs because they wanted to make sure Rivals 2 was doing alright. So this time around they decided to do a micro direct. This revealed Lover's Homecoming, which was one of the events that we had. And we also got Dreams of Aether, which was a very, very fun WarioWare-inspired game. So that was April. May, we got the proper introduction of Rivals 2 Championship Series Season 1, which, as we said, talked about time and time again, has been a hot mess.
Yep. Thank you, Smashy Bros. But anyways, go on.
I wish we got more hype videos like this because the only thing that we really got after this, and even before this hype trailer, was the usual highlights videos from each major that Lil Fox always makes. Shoutouts to Lil Fox, always putting out that type of content for us. We had Evo on the extended lineup. We got the highest numbers on the extended lineup, almost overtook Mortal Kombat 1.
I'm upset at that still.
Yeah, I know, because Supernova was the week after that, and
fucking stupid.
It had the largest entrance for a Rivals bracket ever, an offline Rivals bracket ever.
Mm-hmm. And the largest amount of DQs.
I mean, there was a lot of DQs on every fucking side side of the spectrum, but like, holy
27% of the melee bracket DQ'd here, but yeah, we'll come back to that.
Holy shit, bro! Spoiler. I really fucking hope we never go to Supernova again. Why did I say spoiler? I fucking hate Supernova, the bracket. Like genuinely, fuck this bracket. I hope we never come back.
Rivals has historically never ran good at Supernova. So again, I do not understand why the devs are so adamant on coming back there. Oh, it's because Ludwig.
Even though, no. Well, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
Then of course we also had DLC Year 1. We had Daedalus to start us off, followed by Olympia, Absa, and then Galvin. Completely new character added into the game along with the 3 returning. Our 12 monthly events for Year 1. Mecha Madness is personally still my favorite and probably the best event, followed by Aether Legends. The worst one, in my opinion, was probably Pirates Tide. But chat, let us know what your...
You don't like Otter Maple?
No.
Otter Maple was not the problem.
but Claren Pirate.
No.
I like Mecha Madness a lot, but I also like Super Rivals 3D.
Super Rivals
That was-
3D, that's the GOAT for me. That's my GOAT.
It's the first and second, and then Food Fight because the Orcane skin is peak.
Bro, Zetterburn Guy Fieri, that's peak. That's
That-
honestly
yeah,
peak.
that-
Yeah.
That one's
That
also peak.
somebody ruined that skin for me. I'm sorry.
By the way, those are all free. They don't cost any money. For those of you still making videos saying that it's predatory behavior.
Oh my
Because
fucking
Outkast will
god.
buy it for you, which makes it
Yeah.
free. So generous.
Okay, bud. Okay, yeah, totally.
Or actually, minor aside, Outcast and I were talking about it. We wanted to do a skin giveaway at one point, and I was like,
Oh.
just use the
Oh my
use the
god.
Valhallan skins that were on the level 1 TV shop still because they were still there. But then after the shit that happened with Platfight and me buying that bundle, we were like, no.
We're axing that idea. Thank you, Galint.
Yeah, we love Galint, but anyways,
Woot. Also,
Honestly,
Salaryman Crag.
mid-month skin trailers and bundles. We finally got crew battle mode. Fun, from what I could see, fun mode. It's just that it came out in beta and died pretty quickly, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
And that's about it. You know, we had ranked skins, ranked light went into like full ranked. Tutorials are
Tutorials.
slowly added.
Yep.
Controller
keyboard
stuff was
stuff. Abysmal and
controller
Spurs up for a
stuff
bit.
was
Ooh, this was just
added. Jeez. Still probably one of the more annoying updates, but I get what they were trying to accomplish. It did
I
piss a
don't.
lot of people off, and they at least acknowledged that this pissed a lot of people off. But they're still
did.
trying to work on fixing their not keyboard overhaul, but their controller overhaul.
like I don't mind them doing this. I just felt like it just wasn't the right time.
Yeah.
It's like something.
Especially when, like, days later, Steam was like, "Oh, hey, we've got GameCube and Switch ProCon 2 support now."
Yeah,
So
everything
that's a
was
whole
just
nother
kinda whack,
layer
yeah.
of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's not an Aether Studios game without like a shit ton of bugs and hot fixes and patches to either balance the characters or fix the game.
Yep.
And that leads us to the 2026 preview. Starting things off, we got Lorena. We talked about previously in episode 21 how she lived
Hold
up to
on.
being
I don't want
the
to cut
crowd
you off,
magnet.
Jazz.
I'm gonna let you
But
finish.
can you read that little excerpt right there? I think that's very important. Under 2026 preview.
Absolutely,
No.
Skeptic.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
So the biggest thing that the devs are focusing on for 2026 is casual. There was a dev stream that somebody said 2026 is going to be the year of the casual, and they are dedicated to doing that. Because they know that not everybody wants to be a competitive player, and there's not that much casual content right now.
Yep.
And there
while
it
they-
fucking is, dude. There it fucking is. I've been fucking waiting, dude. I've been waiting since literally month 1. I was like, please, for the love of God, at least month 3 make it. Well, unfortunately, we're here, but better late than never, baby. We're here. We're here.
Okay, yo, if that's the case, can people fucking stop saying that their optional cosmetics are predatory behavior because they fucking suck at the game? We are given the free DLC characters. Holy shit, dude! I'm still pissed off at that. Of like the whole, their battle pass system is very predatory. I'm like, bitch, look at what 2K does. Look at what Blizzard does, bro. Fucking Riot's like probably the worst when it comes to this bullshit, bro. Like, holy shit, dude. Me and Tech were. This is an aside. Me and Tech sat there in like a fucking wrestling game, like looking at DLC packs, And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? It literally adds up.
There was like
You
so
ever-
many, and I was like, there's so much other stuff here that's like, you can get this, but you can't get that. One of these other ones is included with that, but the other portion of this package isn't in package B. So then you still have to get the other package, and then you end up spending like $400.
But the coin shop is gambling. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, the coin shop.
Oh my! I
Dude,
still hate
if somebody
that specific
out there
comment.
is thinking of making a review for this game and is like thinking of making those points, literally, actually, fuck off. Like, fuck off the game. Like, fuck out of this community. You actually lack critical thinking skills.
Dude, wait till they find out that Pokemon in Gen 1 and 2 has Game Corner. Actual gambling. Wow. On Game Boy cartridges. Crazy.
Like, holy shit. So, maybe now, like, this will pacify, like, casual modes will pacify these fucking idiots, dude. I'm done.
But yeah, we're excited for casual modes.
Absolutely. But yeah, for those who are waiting on casual content, I mean, I'm gonna scroll past Lorena Twitch Rivals for a bit and go directly to the thing that we feared was going to be released early, but they honestly have no other choice but to release early. Because let's be honest, guys, Rivals 2 has been mismanaged monetarily since the beginning.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that,
yeah.
what I mean by that is that they spread themselves on so much. They spread themselves thin on so much, trying to develop the game, between like trying to get story mode done and find an online thing and make the stages, make sure they have 10 characters on release and so much more, that they had to scrap some of that stuff so that way they could at least have the core parts of the game ready to launch.
Yeah.
And Dan has gone on record to acknowledge stuff like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for those that say that the developers aren't listening, they are, because Dan has been super transparent about all of this. It could be worse. It could be fucking Keiko for all we know. You know.
True.
That's my god.
The bar that's in hell.
Oh my god.
Like,
holy shit.
The difference here when Jazz is bringing it up is her argument is in good faith, whereas others, and when they say they mismanage their money, they treat it in a sense that they've just pissed their money away and they've been, just chilling in the fucking Bahamas or just putting it into a bunch of other bullshit that doesn't even matter.
No, we're not Galint.
But they're
not Galint, bro.
Yeah, they have spread themselves like far too thin, and this is like like we said earlier with the layoffs and stuff. So like TLDR, go buy a bunch of skins for the game to help them because they need it. But to kind of just bounce back to the workshop stuff, I've always been nervous about the whole workshop coming to the game because we've said it in previous podcasts, or at least I have. It kind of presents this idea that, all right, we can't work on our own game because we fucked up. So please, community, fix it. And although that's like still kind of, it's not 100% how I feel still, but I understand that the position that they're in, they do need the help from the community. And my hope is that one of you like amazing coding fucks out there figures some other shit out. And then when you're looking at everything and making your characters and going through all the code, you're like, oh wait, this fixes that. And then one of them DMs Dan and then says, hey, you've had this issue or whatever because you tweeted about something once. Here's the fix. And then they go, oh wow, here, let me, donate $100 to take this off your hands and fucking fix this shit in the game. Because I mean, there are a lot of issues that we have. Like some people still have the controller issues. They worked on optimizing. Like with one of the patches, they were talking about how they were doing the preloaded shaders,
which which is
super.
Dude, that actually
which is
helps
super
a lot.
fucking huge. That's one of the main things that I've been begging about is just optimization of the game so the game is playable. And although like my computer plays the game okay, there are some stutters sometimes where it shits the bed. And ever since the patch, it's been a lot better. But just to kind of roll it back towards like the workshop stuff, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things that people are going to do, that people are going to make besides characters. I'm sure that somebody's going to like figure out a way to crack the code and make to where floor hugging doesn't exist or something, just to like test it out. Maybe someone puts in Drifty Eye, so all the fucks that are complaining about Drifty Eye can try and play it.
Dude, could you imagine they add it in and then it's actually fucking awful? Like, it doesn't matter how you compensate it.
So, although I was super skeptical, shout out to Skeptic, super skeptical in the beginning about this, at this point, I'm definitely okay with it. The game has been out for a while.
I'm only okay with it. I'll let you finish.
Yeah, and like a lot of times it definitely feels like, oh shit, the game's cooked. A lot of people look at the numbers. I look at the numbers, and they're like, oh man, this game's like dead or some shit. And I look at the numbers and I'm like, dude, this ain't looking good, champ. This ain't looking good, and it fucking sucks. But we are on the up and up. Like Jazz said earlier, we got the Wisely Wars stuff that came out. We got the Twitch Rivals, and what was the other thing?
Evo.
No, not Evo. The thing that happened.
And
Lorena's
release
release.
of Lorena.
Yeah. So we're on the up and up, and hopefully we can hold those numbers for a while, because there is another thing that I have to remind myself, and I'm going to remind y'all as well. Just because the numbers will say something like there's 1100 peak and 800 current or whatever the hell it says, that doesn't mean there's only 1100 players that have been playing this game today. Because people play at different times. So, I mean, we could very well have like 4,000 or 5,000 people. They're just playing at a bunch of different times. Maybe that's me shooting a little too high because I'm trying to be hopeful, but whatever. Fuck it.
All in
all, TLDR 3K. Workshop beta, pretty good. Yeah. So, yeah. After a long-winded response, Outkast, you got it.
Okay, so another reason why I'm happy about Workshop, shocker, I know, right? It's because there's this fucking keep it in beta forever, please. Why do I say that? Because no copyright characters are allowed. Apparently.
Ooh.
Allegedly. If that's true,
that'd be cool.
Keep it in beta forever. Why? Because I don't want to see Cosmic Ronald McDonald ever again. I'd rather give highlights to people actually working their ass off trying to make characters. Like,
but what about characters that are in public domain? Like, what if we get Winnie the Pooh?
If we got Winnie the Pooh fucking swag, because then if you really wanted to make a joke character like Winnie the Pooh work, you're spending all that fucking time anyways just for a 5-second punchline. You wasted your time.
Dude, he spikes you and says, "Oh bother."
Fuck it, just give him a Keyblade because he wasn't King of Hearts.
Oh, true.
Also, I feel like we're kind of missing the elephants in the room, or I guess bear in this case. Technically, already have that.
Oh yeah,
True.
Shut up. I get it though. we got Russian fucking Winnie the Pooh. That won't count.
Yep.
Russian Winnie the Pooh.
Russian Winnie the Pooh.
That don't count.
So rumbly in my tumbly.
Aeolus is Russian, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he definitely sounds Russian.
At least Eastern European, man. That don't count. That don't count as Winnie the Pooh actually in the game. You know what? No, fuck it. No, I want somebody to make a Winnie the Pooh in Workshop. Fuck it. Sure.
Okay. I'm on it, Chief.
Skeptic,
just like
what were you gonna say?
Fat Lava, yeah.
Skeptic.
Oh, about what? Workshop?
Yeah.
Piggybacking off of what Tech said earlier, I definitely am still mixed about it because it does feel like there is an over-reliance on the community to somewhat keep their game filled with content while they're working behind the scenes on their own stuff as well. And I think another thing is that the reduction of copyrighted characters is, well, it's definitely good for keeping Aether Studios out of trouble, but also like it also helps them a lot with moderation, because if there's a lot of people making characters, like really weird characters, and there's a bigger player base obviously than R1, how are you going to moderate all of that? Like,
God, please.
it's just going to be
no.
too much for 2 or 3 people to keep up with. So having the scope of characters being more restricted helps out a lot with
yeah.
moderation.
Yeah, funny you talk about that. That used to be a problem.
That was a
God,
problem.
no more Mario pissing, please. I don't want to see that in 3D.
Oh my god. I specifically left that out. That's why I literally only stuck with Cosmic Ronald McDonald in this instance.
But you know why I don't ever want to see this character again.
Like,
My friend wants to see the character again because I told him about Workshop and he was like, "Yo, Mario pissing in 3D."
Oh my
But
god.
he's definitely super casual. So
I think
No,
the most interesting thing to me about Workshop, besides the characters, is like the little modes that people came up with in R1, like the little like adventure mode and stuff like that. If someone could make little modes like that in Workshop, that'll be super huge.
that's not gonna happen right away.
So that's what I'm
Big
more
Chief.
excited about.
Chief, that's not gonna happen right away. It's only the characters
Hey,
themselves.
man.
I know it's gonna be a while, but I'm talking about the eventuality, of course. Yeah.
Hey man, if it took like the workshop community like 2 weeks to figure out how to make custom stages, they can do anything.
that shit
Pretty
was so
much, yeah.
fast.
That
Oh my
was
God.
crazy. Well, that's another day. That's another day for a topic. Holy shit, that's crazy. Anyways, we get to move on. Shadow, you got input?
An extra.
All right.
Yeah,
We've
the
seen
rest
we've
of
seen the
them-
2026 roadmap so many times before already. One of the biggest things that are in development so far, items. We have like a minor preview what items are gonna look like. The devs have gone on to say that the basics that you can do with them is pick them up and throw them for right now. So, and there's also gonna be Z dropping. So
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's really
that's gonna
funny
be
that this
hype to
is.
do.
It's funny that this in the article. After like I was asking Dan a couple times whenever he was streaming ranked, and he was like, "Come on, man, you don't think I'm actually gonna put glide tossing in here?" And I'm like, "Oh man, it's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so fun. I'm excited for this." A lot of people are looking at this and they're like Malo, and I'm looking at it and I'm like Toon Link.
No, I'm like, oh my god, dude, get Malo out of there. Holy shit. Minor aside, the only reason why I'm against Malo in the game is because everybody plays him so fucking lame. Except the exception of the one player, Tech. You know who it is, but yeah,
Yup, Theoneoutkast, my region, baby.
it's fucking everybody plays him fucking lame, dude. There's no exceptions.
Second thing that we got to see are casual stages. You got a minor preview of what casual rock wall is going to look like. We got other wall runners being obstacles while everybody fights. So that's pretty cool.
I hope that's a Cragling.
Oh, that reminds me of
Could
the,
be.
what was it? The Mute City map, I think, with the cars coming towards you, type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mute City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it was Mute City because the other F-Zero stage was Big Blue, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool to see.
We also had Port
important-
Town, but that's a different story.
important to note about the casual stages. So for those who have played Rivals 1, you know that the casual stages are listed as Aether stages, and the competitive ones are listed as basic. They're not going to call them that
Oh,
in
casual.
2. They're just going to call them casual stages so that way they can be a bit more separated from each other, which is fair. We got this week, but we have the new UI starting to roll out surely but smoothly, along with new sound effects, along with optimization, as we already mentioned. And that sums up the positive parts that we are looking forward to in 2026. We kind of hinted at the negatives a teeny bit. I'm just gonna jump past this here. I know Dan was like, Galvin's release is like the lowest we've seen the player base. So
the Dan character.
yeah, that's kind of funny that the returning characters did all right, but the new original character was the thing that didn't attract people. And you know what? I can kind of understand why. Because Galvin's completely new to the Aether universe, right? This is a character that nobody recognizes. Nobody has seen it in Rivals 1 yet. Whereas Aetherless, Olympia, Absa, they all got a chance to be established.
What was
Right?
FW?
I have no idea.
The FW on the graphic. Because it's E for Absa, O for Olympia, A
E for Absa.
E. My bad. I'm stupid. E for Absa. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I got abs on the brain. I don't know what FW is.
What is FW? I got the Steam charts on here. Yeah, I got the Steam charts on here. Don't look at me. You can thank Tech for that. I'm gonna spread this out.
Okay.
What is FW?
Free weekend.
Oh, the free weekend.
The fucking Evo weekend.
Evo weekend.
Oh, nice. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the free weekend from
You're
Evo.
getting called out by Huey, bro.
I see.
But yeah, the free weekend did bring in some people, but it didn't really maintain many.
Because everybody was watching Evo.
Yeah, but I will say I would like them to do a free weekend again. If they decide to do this again for
That's
Evo, I think
probably
it's not a bad idea at all. That's like the proper way to really go all out and show your game.
Hey, yo, but Lorena did alright.
Yeah, Lorena did about the same level as Absa.
Yeah, she kept
that's about the same.
people engaged for a while.
Yeah, no, because, like, Lorena was revealed during the Evo trailer, and then, like, also she is fun as shit. She's probably the most fun out of, like, all the release characters. Actually, if we got the current Aetherless as release Aetherless, then it would probably be Aetherless would be the most fun.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you got the bear broken as fuck now. Well, in comparison. Anyways, moving on. We got.
Yeah. So basically, the TLDR of this section is that they had to hire a lot of people just to make sure that they got the characters out, the cosmetics out, etc., etc. Make sure that the UI was better. They just wanted to make sure that the players were prioritized, right? And in turn, because of this, they had to downsize their team, as we mentioned earlier. So, Garrett, which you may have seen like a lot of the background art or like the victory screen art in arcade mode, that was one of the artists. Guys, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell y'all that I was working for Aether Studios.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you fix
Get
some
her
of
out
the,
of here, bro.
Why didn't you fix some of the graphics, bro? What the fuck?
True.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Shame
Not
on you,
fixing-
Jazz. Shame on you.
Not fixing the controller
Wait, hold
issues
on.
really making
Wait,
me crash
Jack-
out right now.
Okay, wait. What do you? Okay, why would you expect a UI fucking program? Oh, like.
Wait, you could have fixed their UI.
Exactly.
See, it just took me a while to get the UI done, and at the end of the day, it just ended up costing a lot of money. So I apologize, y'all.
No,
I hope
don't.
you all
Okay,
like the new
no.
UI.
Fucking. All right. No messing
joke.
around. All right, the layoffs. This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was unfortunate.
That's my minor bit for tonight. But yeah, SBS, and this is not to say that the rest of the people mentioned on these layoffs are important, but for SBS is our fucking esports manager. That's a hard hit, and it's the funny part is when I started playing Rivals 1 in 2020 after like the release of Definitive Edition, this was about when SBS got hired to be on Aether Studios.
Oh Jesus.
And
Dude,
I always envisioned working beside Steven because I understood like, hey, this man does so fucking much for the community. So it came to a shock when I hadn't even read this article yet when I saw that SBS is being laid off. Because this concerns me. We all know how poorly the first season of R2CS was. How are they gonna bounce back from this? And I asked Tech and Shadow, hey, how was our Rivals 1 Championship Series ran prior to SBS being hired? So this is seasons 1 through 4. And they both said that it was alright.
Yeah.
But me personally, and I think a lot of people are probably asking this, how can we, as a community, trust that season 2 is going to go better? Especially when our cries to move the HBox brackets off of a weekday
Keep
were
falling at deaf ears.
ignored all but once. We had so many people that wanted to help them out that barely got a chance to help them out. I know Zeke was one of them, me being another. I'm sure there's plenty of others out there that I can't think of right now, but there was a lot of people that wanted to help them, but they don't want volunteers. They want to make sure they can pay people. But I'm sorry, and I know funny enough, SBS was the one that told me, hey, we're not taking on people for free. You guys are going to need these people now.
Yep.
Since you want to put so much trust into the community, play off of that. Get more people helping you out with the NA online circuits. And we can still have HBox. We can still have HBox like pro stream and shit. But right now, you guys are in like no position to like hire anybody else right now. You have to really lean into your community.
They could, but we'll get into that later.
They could, but it wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, it's not feasible.
It is entirely feasible, but whatever. We'll get into that later.
And it's not like you're technically working for free. It's like it's not a one-way transaction or a one-way just payment. Because let's just say Jazz gets hired, for example, right? Or not really hired, but she gets allowed or permission to work with Aether Studios. She could add that experience to her resume, and she can use that as a reference. So in different ways, people can still get value out of working with your company. It doesn't have to necessarily be strictly monetary gain. So I still disagree with like we only want to get people that we want to hire because we don't feel right doing it. Like you don't have the luxury, especially when you yourself said that you're in a financial burden. You have so much on your plate already. So if you really want to make this game truly community focused, I'm gonna be a little bit blunt here. It could be a hot take. You gotta match that energy. Yeah. Like you gotta trust the community. If you want to have a community-based game, you gotta show that. You can't just preach it without actually giving it a try. And if it doesn't work out, the very least, you said you tried at least. That's it. So that's my little soapbox, little preach, but yeah.
Not all internships have to be paid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And not to mention me personally, I don't care about the money. I just care about the circuit being better.
Yeah.
I care about fostering a good competitive scene for this new game, right? I've seen what that foundation looks like, both for a fully online season like season 5, and then season 6 through 8. I've seen what that looks like. So I'm more than willing to help out. I'm sure there's plenty of people that are more than willing to help out.
Yeah.
But it's now on, like Dan, Trevor, and Edalus to like put wanting to pay people aside and really playing into the community. But to round this part off, Dan does go on to say that he wants to bring back as many of these people that he ended up having to lay off later. But that's a lot of money that they're going to have to make back to make that possible. Especially when one of the things that I kind of skipped over was the fact that the frequency that the 4 new characters are going to be released is going to be a lot more spread out. And I did mention this briefly earlier. The person who was working on the skins, or like the art for the skins, they're gone now. So now there's going to be less of a frequency of skins being released. So this could mean like, no more. I know for a fact they're going to be dedicated to trying to keep that same like monthly skin bundle. That this could mean like no more mid-month skins for a while. Right?
Yeah.
I think there was
And
a
I
death
think
stream.
I think that's fine.
Uh-huh.
The only part that sucks about it is that means that's less money for them.
Yep.
Because it's now them taking more or less a gamble on the casual content, which honestly I think is the better gamble. Because when you're making skins, you're solely relying on the people that's already within the game, that's already invested time into the game to buy them. And if they already have most of their favorite character skins, then it's like, why would they bother buying the others unless they want to be like Tech, where it's like, oh, you know what, I just want to buy all of these to support Aether Studios, or I want to buy all of these to collect all the skins. That's like the 0.0001% that would actually do that. But if you're putting all your eggs into casual content, that's more of a widespread audience to where you may get more people that are willing to pay into this game because they see, oh, I saw this clip on Twitch or whatever of these 2 people playing with items and this crazy combo happened with Z dropping and glide tossing and all that. So you have way more chances of gaining money through those little interactions and word of mouth clips and videos than through the mid-month bundles or constant skins. Another skin to Crag, another skin to Rondo, another skin to Claren. Why not? So overall,
not everybody.
I think,
yeah. Finish it off, Skeptic.
I was just gonna say that overall, like, I do think it's a wiser move to go towards casual content and putting all your focus into it rather than trying to do everything at once, because that's how we ended up here, to be honest. That's we tried to get so much packed into the Steam release in month 1 that we ended up in this state instead of hard focusing on a core concept and sticking with it until we get it finalized before branching out and making sure that we have enough money to branch out to these other sections of the game that needs to be completed.
Right.
Yeah, 100%. Not everybody is going to be me or Toma and just buy every fucking thing in the store.
that man has a permanent residence on the fucking beta team, bro. Like, holy shit, dude, you dropped like 3K.
Not everybody's dropping. Yep, not everybody's dropping money like that. I mean, it'd be great if there was like, 1,000 copies of us walking around just being like, I want everything in the store. But
it'd be great if we had one person, the equivalent of like 30 of you two. But that's neither here or there.
Yeah, it would be cool. Like if somebody just had a lot of
up those numbers.
And upping of numbers.
Oh, baby! We're starting with this. I thought we were going to talk about the Quinny thing. I thought we were going to talk about the Quinny thing first.
Hey, we'll get the Quinny. we'll get the Quinny next part. Yeah. That's a perfect transition into
We didn't even plan that.
What can the community? what else can the community do, really? We already said that, we already know that not everybody has, like, the money that, Tomo and Tech have, right? So what can we do? Obviously, the most clear-cut thing to do is to make content, right?
No, the
I've
C word.
expressed...
What? Oh my lord! I cannot
my
believe
God.
this. You said the C word. Disgusting. Utterly disgusting.
I said the C word. Ooh, scary. Content.
Oh my god. Oh.
Something that Rivals 1 players are afraid of. But anyways,
You scoundrels.
but yeah, B said it perfectly. It's time for us to lock in on content, and I've been trying to like do content for Rivals 1 and 2. Obviously, that's got pushed to the side because I'm back in college for now, so that's gonna be coming out a little less frequently. But it's not just on me; it's on like so many people, especially those that are in the creator program. I know Outkast is constantly making content. Wisely is, and there's plenty of people that I know are making content.
You got
And if
Raven.
Yeah. Now, I already said my piece about the creator program, so if you just want to watch that, just go back and watch episode 20. But I still solidly believe that the creator program needs a reset, so that way the more dedicated creators can stay on there and have a creator code. But even if you aren't on the creator program, you should still be making content.
Yeah. 100%.
Because more content means more eyes on the game. The more eyes they have on the game means the more likely these people are going to purchase and play it. Even if there's no casual content now, there's still plenty of ideas that we can get out there to bring in more people. For example, it's like, minor aside, the other day I was in NoThai stream, and it was hockey that was like, oh, we should have like a Smash Crew Battle League, for Rivals, and unironically, I want to actually start that. I want to actually start that. Why? Because there's no Collegiate Rivals 2 yet. And Collegiate Rivals 2 is something that I really wanted, but I know I'm not going to get now. I'm about to graduate soon, but it's something that I still want to have. And I'm not going to go too deep into how I want to run it, but I know there was like a lot of people that were like on the same wavelength. They're like, yeah, I'd be down to do this. I'd be down to help out with this.
I see what you
But
did
what I
there.
wanted to do is have like a traditional, like one group where it's like a traditional crew battle league where it's like, 4 people and 3 stocks, like how collegiates, like the collegiate leagues do it for Smash. The other one is just like the crew battle mode that's built into Rivals. But that's like a minor preview of what I have in mind. But it's stuff like that will get more people into the game. Because who knows? Maybe maybe you get a person that doesn't really care about like climbing ranked, but they love crew battle mode and they just want to play in crew battle mode. Then there you go. A crew battle league could solve that.
Yeah.
But the other thing people are probably wondering is, wait a minute. Didn't Ludwig help co-publish this game?
Yeah.
Where is
Did
he?
he?
I don't know.
Did
With the
That is news to me.
with the way he's absent, I would not be able to fucking tell you. Scroll up for a second
Off-brand
to
games?
to Beast's tweet. So basically, like, yeah, Beast is saying, hey, everybody with big platforms that loves Rivals, please lock in on content creation. That's basically how I read it, right? Me, being the fucking asshole I am, I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna respond to this. So, obviously I respond with, but you see, good sir, you do not understand that the biggest person on the platform must play Dark Souls and Minecraft instead of playing in an event for a game he co-published, and you don't understand he must do everything but help out. I ran out of characters here.
Preach.
You should have done a tweet longer.
Oh my god.
Or
Do we know how that goes?
Screenshot the post. Like how people fucking.
Is that the tech now?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the tech
the
now, yeah.
longer tech now.
Write it in a notepad, post it as a picture.
Okay, yeah, and then you obviously get
before we get into like the
meat
big
potatoes.
potatoes of that, I do want to go back to like Beast's tweet and him talking about if you have a platform, do it. Like we don't have an alpha rad anymore that like he used to put out a good amount of Rivals 1 videos
don't
to
got
the point of
Cosmic Ronald.
annoyance that anybody that like I remember like back when I was streaming, they'd be like, "Oh, this is that Alpha Rad game," and I'm like, "No, it's not a fucking Alpha Rad game." Like that's how much he, you know, made content back then, right? So back then I used to get annoyed, but now I'm just like, you know, at least he used his platform to promote the game, unlike someone. But there are so many top players that if they just hit that fucking live button, viewers will flock to them. It just happens. Like Plup doesn't really play the game like that. Like he just kind of fucks around, and when he comes around, he just wins. Like Twitch Rivals, duh. Evo, duh. But I mean, he had a couple hundred viewers. Just yeah, Genesis. Like he had a couple hundred viewers, just like big chilling. And it doesn't have to be like only Plups, but Cake was streaming for a bit, and then something shit the bed again, and him, his computer, everything all at once. But there are so many players that are in the points rankings, and like fucking 6 of them make content or stream, and that's it.
Yeah,
which is like super
ass. You got Zeus,
like,
and you got Ion. You got Beastly now starting to stream more often. Sophie.
Yeah.
And
you got Switch.
And hopefully BBAT's fucking streams too. Like fucking
yeah. Besides like just Wisely Wars, which and it.
Yeah.
Sorry, it is with the amount of players that we have, they will garner a viewership. And I understand people are like, well, I don't want to be an entertainer. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that.
Do you want the game to succeed?
I'm not saying it's your responsibility to be the top player that streams it and becomes the next like HBox or whatever. But if you just fucking hit the button, bro, the bare fucking minimum and just stream it. Like even Sophie finally got a goddamn mic.
Like, dude, that's the other thing too. She like, that's like, I don't know, man. Like,
she was just hitting the live button, you know. Like, and I understand, like, you get busy in life and shit, and that's fine. I get it.
That's okay.
But like, yeah, and that's fine. But if you could just like once a month is not that hard. At least I don't think it is. If you have the fucking means to do it, but yeah, you can do that. And there are people that. You know, I'm gonna roll it back to Cake again, just because like when he was streaming, I was watching his stuff regularly, and he was streaming tournament runs, and he streamed his coaching session with Dan, and I talked to him about. I had said, "Hey man," I said, "I think it would be really good content if you could kind of chop up that session with Dan a little bit, and it can be minimal, like just take off the beginning, take off the end, and." Put the middle on YouTube, and then that promotes your coaching shit because they'll be like, oh, he coached like one of the devs of the game to become a better Maple player, and Cake doesn't even play Maple like that. And look at the improvement that the developer got, and then everybody's gonna be like, yeah, the developer's shit at the game because that's what everybody says about developers of games, and then that just promotes that. It's also content that's just out there. Top player Cake Assault teaches the dev how to get better or some shit like that. And there's other shit that they can do. It's just, I know not everybody's fucking content pilled like me.
Yeah.
But it's crazy when I sit there and look, and there are people that are putting in a lot of hard work, like Jazz, like Outkast, like Skeptic, and there's Cyan. Like, I love Cyan's tournament coverage whenever he goes. It's something I look forward to every time. I'm like, oh dude, Cyan's video is gonna fucking be heat, man. But there are people that I've never even fucking heard of before, and they get a couple thousand views on a Rivals video. You're like, yeah, sure, that's not a million fucking views, but it's something that's getting more eyes, and it's entertainment. So, and just imagine if a top player does it, they automatically get more views every single fucking time. We can't like sit here and be like, hey, HBox, can you please make a Rivals video? He doesn't give a shit. He's too busy doing his thing, But yeah, that's just my little baby rant. It is time for everybody to fucking step up, bro. Like, this shit needs more Twitter views to get to these other people. Now, obviously, some of those top players are just going to look at it and be like, all right, well, I'm going to go push my buttons again and then not fucking pay attention. But that's just them.
But
and just to reference the chat a little bit, like we said earlier, it's true that no one should feel an obligation to stream the game, but if you're already playing the game consistently, you know, you might as well turn it on. Why not? We're not asking you to make a video. We're not asking up for a lot of time. I mean, has a full-time job, and he doesn't stream every day. He still streams regardless, so it's not like, oh, it's
don't use me as an
completely
example.
unfeasible. It's a fairy tale. It's a myth. It's like, it's possible. If you love the game and you put in the time, it's possible. But I do agree. It's not an obligation, but if you want the game to grow and you truly love the game,
Yeah.
it's just easy.
There's
The easiest thing you can do is it's the bare minimum.
There's low key an expectation. That sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just what it is.
I don't want it to be barren like it was for Rivals 1. So far, it's a little bit better.
Bard was in hell. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that.
it's like
Yeah,
25% better. Not bad.
yeah, but it's like, God damn it, guys! Like,
The bar
I
is
don't
in
think
hell.
streaming
I
once
don't
a
want
month
to. I don't want to hear that.
is that hard?
Anyways.
Exactly, true. And if they can get a video maybe every now and again, once every 6 months, that'd be cool.
But all right, so
All right, Outkast, you gotta pump out 6 videos per week.
yeah, dude, I gotta pump them out like a
More focus,
Octomon,
man. Come
bro.
on now.
Yep,
Chop, chop.
totally.
Yep.
We got content to
I'm-
make.
Minor aside again, I'm gonna be honest. When I published this Rivals 1 video, and it's like a multi-part thing. I was not expecting this for a base cast centric video to get 542 views. I was genuinely
Yeah.
expecting this to flop.
Yep.
That's how barren it is for Rivals 1.
So that means anybody
And-
can make it.
and- Yeah.
You gotta
and
shut
it, the bar truly is in hell, at least for the first game, but the second game, I mean, there's more. There's a lot more.
Yeah.
Could it be better? Yeah. But there's definitely
I'm gonna put this
stuff
in the chat.
Like, honestly, it is the perfect time. If you really like R2 and you want to be a content creator, this is the perfect time to do it when there's less saturation overall. Because once this game, if it does blow up and you do want to make it, then it's going to be too late. There'll be a lot of people you're competing with. Some of them may be really good at the game. Some of them may be really good at editing or
Some of
making
them
funny edits.
have bigger personalities than a fucking paper thin cardboard.
Exactly. So you're going to be competing up against a lot of people that will outclass you. So if you really want to start and you want to get that head start, now is the perfect time.
Yeah, and see, and this is what we mean by, like, bro, like, fucking, if you're a top player,
Yes.
like, a lot of these have been bangers. Like, in terms
Yeah,
of
look at these views.
Like,
4.3K,
if you're a top player,
0.6. Rivals 2 is feasible.
fucking
Yeah.
bang. Like, I don't know what's the hiccup here. And she's been working hard. Like, Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shows. It
Like,
shows.
I
So it's definitely
Look at all this.
possible. It's
I
just,
don't...
you know,
That's okay, that's Beast's... No, I'm not subbed. I'm this is through Jazz's POV.
Yeah.
All right, you know, Esme, just for you, boom.
Anyways, here we go.
There, I'm subbed to Sophie.
Okay, back to the thing in question. So yeah,
Uh-oh.
so
All right.
go ahead, Outkast. You can hop off.
my issue, like, is yes, Ludwig was in Wisely Wars. He competed in Wisely Wars. Not
Yes.
once did he fucking stream it. So it's like, oh, fucking thanks, guy. All right. But he got to switch rivals twice. That's cool and all, but I feel like that's the bare minimum as the co-publisher to try to get more eyes on us. Right? Right? Because it was really fucking easy for us to accumulate views when he did stream his POV for Twitch Rivals, right? He got an easy 7K. Easy, just like that. Right? You guys are following me on this one? Right, so what has he done? Like, publicly. publicly, because there's probably behind the scenes bullshit that he's done, right? I'm not gonna discount that. So, sure, if he's done a shitload of behind the scenes for us, rad, doing the bare minimum. But that's neither here nor there. So he's given us LACS, but off-brand shut down, so he can't give us more of that. Okay. He's given us Twitch Rivals twice, and I'm not even counting competing in Twitch in Wisely Wars, because like him streaming Wisely Wars would have just been a net positive for everybody involved. So he's done 3 things for us so far. I know people don't like HBox like that all that much. Some people, various reasons. However, he has done more for us than the fucking co-publisher. He has streamed, for better or for worse, RCS events for us and has rocked it on his stream for us. That is pathetic in my mind.
But Outkast, Ludwig gave Wisely $1,000 for the branding of Wisely Wars.
Okay, we'll get it. Oh my god, that's the other thing too. I know,
but also, Ludwig has streamed at least an hour of Rivals 2 once a month for the past 4 or 6 months. I can't remember.
That's crazy. You might as well have just said 6, 7. Woo. Whoa.
All right, calm down.
Oh my god, Unk is getting wild in here. Whoa. But anyways,
I'm taking a shit.
So, and this goes into my point of like, all right, what has Ludwig done to harm us? Not stream the fucking game at least for an hour, like once a month, like Tech has said. That would easily just help us out. Or even get coaching from, Zeke or Cake or Plup even, because he's homies with all 3 of them, probably. He made Supernova free admission for Melee. Told everybody to sign up for Melee for Supernova. Why didn't you do the same thing for Rivals? The game you co-published.
And keep in mind, when Supernova did come around, Ludwig was pushing more that people sign up for Melee, and he said that, I got something for Melee and Rivals 2. We didn't find out what the fuck it was for Rivals 2.
He graced us with his presence.
The weekend.
He graced us with his presence. I'm not even fucking joking. Like, he did a watch party. Like, that was it. So
wow, a watch party for the tournament that has historically treated Rivals.
Oh yeah, that's
shit.
the other thing too. He is braggadocious that he made Supernova have the largest attendance ever for a Rivals event. The tournament that has consistently treated us like absolute garbage filth.
And
fucking radical, dude. Tried giving us top 4 too, by the way, until Smashy Bro players bitched for us. And they couldn't even compensate. They literally was like, the best we could do is top 6. Fuck, dude.
You go, Jess.
Oh my god, dude. I feel like this feels like the road of a POC in WWE, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. The amount of fucking hoops.
This is the time that Ludwig has streamed said game. 30 hours, so I was incorrect. And every time, it's above 4K viewers. And this is what, October, September? So, I mean, it's a good couple times. But if all of these are fucking tournament watch parties, why? Yes, it's not his main fucking.
Oh yeah, we'll
game.
Get into that one
and
too.
And he's a variety streamer. He's not a variety streamer. I understand that, but at the same time, like, it's, bro.
You know what's crazy? You bring that up. I forgot about that. Coney's also a variety streamer, and guess what? He fucking showed up. He even did a training arc.
Yeah,
that's crazy. CJ is a speedrunner. He's streamed more than Ludwig. What the fuck is this? And like,
I don't know what's up.
Do me a favor. Could you bring up the number, like, HBox stats for Rivals 2.
Yeah, Coney was
So I
the one
wanna see-
constantly complaining and shitting on the game, but like, granted, like he's still it's for better or for worse. He's exposing us to like his audience, which is like, it's more than I can say for Mr. Mogul Moves. And then while you guys,
like I said, I mean, if it's
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, if it's just like tournament watch parties and shit, like, and you're not even like hosting a tournament or whatever, then like that's like also just kind of ass, because it's like that's the laziest form. I mean, how many streamers out there have just sat there and just be like, I'm gonna watch YouTube videos for 3 hours today? I've done it, but it's like, bro, come the fuck on, man. Come the fuck on. I'm trying to find the page that I have to go to here.
Okay, so
I don't know if we're gonna get into this or not, but guys, literally the 2 of the 3 days that Wisely Wars was happening, and so Ludwig had food poisoning. At least that's what Wisely was saying. Shush Outkast. Wisely said that Ludwig didn't stream because he had food poisoning. He was dealing with that for the entire week. Tech found this, and guys, that's a streamed live on December 17th, which was the first day of Wisely Wars. This is Minecraft.
boy,
That again, this is streamed live on December 19th, the second day of Wisely Wars. This is Minecraft again. So
boy,
exactly how couldn't have Ludwig been able to stream if he had food poisoning if he was streaming Minecraft? Now, granted, Tech did bring up a good point. If these were restreams, then that's a different story. But at the same time, if these are restreams, they would have been labeled as restreams on Twitch.
I'm pretty sure you have to say that.
Yeah, you do.
They were not restreams, in fact.
Yeah, these are like, when you sit there and you look at it, it's like on YouTube. So I don't know if he has to do that. So I mean, that's the only benefit of the doubt that we can have. If that, then this fucking argument is kind of almost invalid, but not really.
No, low-key is like
HBox, and I sent you the link as well. But like, if you're sitting there, and the other Minecraft stream happened on the 22nd. Wisely Wars final day was on the 21st. And since I'm a night owl, I remember seeing Ludwig live, and I clicked it. And this was, I don't remember what fucking time it was, but it was definitely after midnight. And he he was playing Minecraft. So, I mean,
guys,
if it is a restream, then my bad. Call me out. Call me a dumbass. I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin.
Okay.
But if it's not a fucking restream, what are you doing, bro? What are you fucking doing?
Jazz, go ahead.
Also, HBox's numbers blows Ludwig's out of the fucking water.
Guys, literally 9 streams to 42 streams.
And he's playing in some of his own brackets, by the way. I'm letting you know. And he's collabing with people.
That's HBox has streamed Rivals 2 at least almost 5 times more than Ludwig has.
And on the link that I sent you that directly as to that, there's multiple pages for HBox because the other months that he streamed.
So,
and this will probably be the last thing that we'll look at before we move on to the final thing of the night. But just tell me like what to scroll through.
Yeah, it's just they just have like 5 pages. I don't know, like I think it's just all the dates and shit. But I just wanted to show those as well, just to have them there.
Jesus Christ.
Man, y'all are obsessed with trying to shit on Ludwig. Yeah, I mean, kinda.
Okay,
kinda.
Here's my problem, right? I expected, like, fucking 50 Cent with vitamin water. I expected Tony Khan with AEW. Like, when it comes to this shit. I expected, Dr. Dre endorsing Beats by fucking Dre. Because if you're somebody that co-publishes something, that means you believe in the thing. Why wouldn't you want to rep it, especially if you have a big-ass platform? Why?
Well, he can't make videos, Outkast, because clearly his viewers will not be interested in that.
Okay. Like, that's your job to make it entertaining.
Boo this man. Boo me. Boo me.
What?
Oh, true. Yeah, boo. Boo this
Like-
way.
Holy shit, dude. And okay, yo.
It just doesn't make any fucking sense.
And
Not his job.
like,
It's not his
if it was a restream and we're just shitting on him just to shit on him, he had food poisoning. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'll be the asshole. So people have health issues and then they can't
Jeez.
clock in. They get fucking fired.
That's true.
I'll be the fucking asshole. So why should he be any different? He can make his own schedule. Cool. Rad. I think at least one of them.
All right, Shadow
Bro.
Skeptic, you guys have anything else to add to this before we move on?
Honestly, not much. Like, you pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. And, like,
Oh yeah, I have one more thing.
the
after.
dude has a... Now, going back to the content creator thing, those top-level players don't really have a hard obligation.
Yeah.
Ludwig, on the other hand, he doesn't really have an excuse. He's partnered with the studio. He actually has an actual obligation. So that's why it doesn't make any sense for him not to do a little bit more than he's currently doing at the moment. And like you said before, he could be doing behind-the-scenes stuff, but even those behind-the-scenes stuff, we're still not getting results. At the end of the day, we're still not getting results. Like, this is what we ended up with.
Yeah.
So is he really making an impact? That's the real question.
I mean, yeah, it's almost like we don't have a co-publisher at all.
But you know what, guys? If people don't fuck with me, man, that's chill. They're adults, and they have their own responsibilities. And if I do end up still having people that fuck with me, that's chill too. Shut up, Ludwig.
Your
Shut
guy
the
is
fuck
like, oh my god, the most. Okay, whatever.
That's a nothing burger. That's just a nothing
Holy
burger.
crap!
That was such a
Alright.
stupid. That was such a stupid. I hate that fucking clip. That clip lives rent free in my head, and I fucking hate that clip.
Oh,
I have no regrets, man, for upping those numbers. I don't feel bad at all.
Like,
dude, finally,
No.
plat fighting players that don't ride as nuts, bro. I fucking Christ, dude. Okay, and here's the other thing too. Like last couple things. For the people that are saying like, "Oh man, don't be so hard on him," man, actually shut up. Why are we running defense for a millionaire? Like dead ass.
True.
Exactly.
Like that is fucking weirdo behavior. That's like if somebody were to criticize Pharrell, and I'm like, "Yo, man, leave my multimillionaire alone." Why? Why? But the other thing too,
Piccolo jumping in front of Gohan.
yeah, like, dude, I just don't get it. For that reason, it's like, dude, they could literally, if my mean words hurt them so bad, they can just fucking take the day off in the Bahamas or pay for a session.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah,
they're-
he's set. That
like,
man
he's
is
chilling. And like, also, it looks bad on us because like, why doesn't Ludwig fuck with your game?
Yeah.
That's like the
That's
biggest
another
thing.
thing, too,
How
yeah.
do I explain that? How does any of us explain any of that shit? We can't.
Our co-publisher hates our game. Like, why? I don't know.
So that's the whole other reason why I'm so fucking pissed off about this. Is that
At minimum, at the base minimum, it's laziness. At the highest level, it's pure sabotage.
It is. Yeah.
that's how it
Dude,
looks.
that is, dude.
That's how it looks. But
Shadow has such good quotes. I swear to God.
perception doesn't come into the mind of a lot of people. I could be reading too far into things, but that's just me, and you're not changing that about me. All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready to. Anything else to add, folks?
Last thing I have to say is that I get having food poisoning. I'm sure that many people have dealt with it. But if your food poisoning was that bad, then you shouldn't have been
You should
streaming
have taken the day
anything
off.
in the first place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take
You
the
should
day
be
off.
resting.
Exactly. And like I said, we could all be wrong. It could have just so happened that every stream that he did was on the Wisely Wars days was all restreams. Somehow. Maybe they were. But my money's on no. And that's where we're standing. And for
And
future
we're just
episodes of the
basing it off of what
podcast,
we're seeing.
we will always be shitting on Ludwig. So hopefully you guys
Oh.
enjoy that and stay tuned for every episode after.
Hold on, you gotta leave me out of this. If he offers me money, I gotta glaze him a little bit.
Oh my God.
I'm like, he's my
Bruh.
savior. He's the handsomest dude on this planet. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Dude,
Somebody boo this man.
Okay.
You're gonna
Okay.
criticize
On
the
the
Outkast
YouTube.
for having rich stuff, and then not criticize the actual rich man. Come on, bro.
Okay. So
you're right.
YouTube comment. The last thing I found on Ludwig does his YouTube streams. He has a link to buy the game in the description. Okay, first of all, who actually clicks on the description of shit? Like 90%.
Ooh.
90%
Yeah,
no.
who clicks on the description? But that is a little fucking tally mark of maybe kind of a positive, but there's like a slew of fucking
Dude, the
demerits that
supernova
decline it,
bullshit.
bro.
Yeah, he has too many. It's a big track record.
You're giving a tally mark for doing the bare minimum. That's crazy.
The
Real quick, I want to point this out. Yeah, he does have. Oh, hey, come buy Rivals 2 here in the description. Like immediately underneath of it is like some
Okay.
more cool descriptions for Bonnie Bear Saves Frog Time and Aethermancer. Where's the same level of energy for Rivals 2? Granted, I could be looking too hard into it. If I am, you can call me out on it,
Yo,
and I'll accept that. But I just find it kind of odd how like these have like a level of like playfulness to them. This is just like buy Rivals 2.
Yep.
Same thing with Stretch
Oh
Mancer,
my
which is
God,
the other
I
new game that's
didn't-
coming.
I
Buy
didn't even
Rivals 2
realize
now.
that. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God. That just made it worse.
Yep.
Because
But I
This
don't
game
know.
will blow your mind,
wish,
but Rivals 2,
I
just
wish-
buy it.
I wish the wishlist, like Rivals 2, had like the same energy as the other wishlist games that Off-Brand Games is. But that's enough of that. We got like one more thing to get into, and
Right.
we're not going to spend too much time on it
I
because
think it's particularly short.
genuinely.
Yeah.
We're all genuinely sick and tired of like Rivals 2 getting dogged on, specifically by a certain portion of the Rivals 1 community. As I know previously we've been like, oh, the Rivals 1 community has been like annoying, but we still love the game. It's not I want to clear up some stuff. It's not the entire Rivals 1 community, right? A lot of the Rivals 1 old heads, they also want to see Rivals 2 succeed, right? So whenever we reference like the Rivals 1 community doesn't know what they're doing, we're
This.
talking about this.
Like, this and whoever
We're talking
agrees.
about the people that are all involved with the mid-level grind server, what they like to call Aether Fight Club now. Because these are the main, most vocal people that will shit on the game because they want Rivals 1 in 3D with Drift DI. And then all we're asking for them is to just leave it alone and continue to play Rivals 1 since you guys are supposedly rebuilding stuff. Why did we need to do this? This was unnecessary from Quinny. We all get that yes, the devs made some pretty bad decisions. But to say that this was blaming it on the removal of Drift DI and some other things, this sounds entitled. The devs are not entitled to cater to you guys. When you guys are the same group of people sitting here that complaining and crying that you guys don't get dev support. Dan literally paid Fennec $1,000 for being the first Shovel Knight to finally win something since that bounty was over. And yet you guys will still continue to fucking complain that you guys don't give dev support. they made it clear that Rivals 1 was on like the third list of things that they would have at a major. Because, they're obviously going to want to try and grow Rivals 2 since that's the newer game. But to say some shit like this and step on the devs when they're already down, they already lost layoffs, blame the layoffs on them removing mechanics from Rivals 1. Blaming it on them trying to cater to PM players when they were trying to cater to everybody. They weren't just trying to cater to PM. Because just look at the top 8 of EVO 2025. We didn't just have Fullstream, Marlon, and Cake from Rivals 1. We had players from a bunch of flat fighters. All on that stage. This is not just catered to PM players. It's supposed to be catered to everybody. Yes, everybody complains about floor hugs still. That doesn't mean the devs had tried to do some things to make it more friendly. It's still a large complaint from a lot of people. But this is not it. I need you MLG motherfuckers to stop shitting on Rivals 2 and at this point mind your own damn business. Because frankly, I'm getting tired of this as well.
No, but rank.
Because not only is this shit unproductive, it makes the rest of the Rivals 1 community that wants to see this game succeed so that more people can go back and try Rivals 1, it makes them look bad. I saw Protagify being like, I wish other people wouldn't ruin this for me. Same thing with Plastic Dinos. I love both of those two to death. I got a chance to meet both of those two before. They don't wish ill will on this game.
This 100% this. And this is how much reach this shit has. I was just watching a TK Breezy stream where he was reacting to the Awesome Sauce video. And Rivals is one of the ones he pointed out. He's like, yeah, man, but this shit, bro, this shit ain't Rivals though. Like, what the fuck? Like, you should play our game. Our game's just fuck it. He said, shut up. Shut the fuck up. People can play other fucking games and enjoy it. Like, why are you shitting on the other games? Like, you guess what? Like, y'all also have a low fucking player base as well. And it sucks. So that doesn't mean take your fucking anger out over here. Why are we catching strays? And this comes from a person that fucking loves Rivals 1. I still play that shit. And, you know, it is definitely frustrating. Like, Jazz is super passionate right now.
Yep.
But I will say, we also bitch a lot on this pod and in regular VCs about Rivals 2. A shit ton. I will be the first to sit here and say, I have bitched about numbers. I have bitched about controller issues. I have bitched about floor hugging. I have bitched about people playing characters incredibly lame. Looking at you fucking Rano, but not the Rano players. I'm sure you guys are nice. But like, bro, at least when we bitch, it comes from a place of compassion and passion to where we're like, we still want this game to fucking succeed. But sometimes it does come off like the devs are being a little stubborn. And maybe sometimes we don't see their full fucking vision of what they want to do. But for you to sit there and be like, yeah, bro, well, like you
didn't see their vision.
Well, look, I'm trying to give them benefit of the doubt. Just fucking stick.
Like, did they not remember the part when Dan said that, oh, I couldn't add shields, ledges, and grabs to Rivals 1 because it was a limitation with a bunch of things. That's why Rivals 1 is the way it is. Dan's ideal game was Rivals 2.
It was literally this. What this amalgamation is.
And be like, yeah, we don't fuck with it. And Rivals 1 was lightning in a bottle. And yeah, we can say that. But it doesn't mean that Rivals 2 is complete dog shit. Like, it's above other plat fighters. Look at fucking Icons. I love Icons. Look at fucking Rushdown Revolt, bro. Game hard as fuck to read. Game hard as fuck to read. I love NASB 1. I'm a NASB 1 shiller. But I also understand that one, that game is too fast, can break your hands. That release was fucking terrible. And that game is still hard to fucking read for people that haven't played the game for over 60 hours. For like a couple sittings. This game is readable. It looks nice. And it's fucking accessible. Most controllers fucking work on it. Yeah, but bro, like Rivals 1. Shut up. You weren't there for the beginning of fucking Rivals 1. That shit was tough. Me and Shadow can attest to that. The fucking launch was not amazing. Like it, you know? But you little fucks don't remember that because you weren't fucking there. You weren't in the trenches. Oh, bro's old, bro is unk. Shut the fuck up. All right?
Delay-based netcode.
That's
Yeah,
all we gotta say. That's all we gotta
I
say.
was there at the tail end of delay-based netcode. Shit, I had to play on Switch. I had to play on Switch originally.
Switch.
Oh,
the
Switch
platform
netcode.
that you guys
Yeah.
kept shitting on. Yet
Like-
the platform you guys kept shitting on, you kept saying it was dead because it was of something that wasn't even the devs' fault. And yet I managed to work my ass off after both Scurvy Germ, the person that you guys don't like supposedly, and Blind Spot moved on to their own things, and made Switch PR last until almost damn near 2024.
Yeah. But
So
And
if
the
you
thing
guys,
is, yeah,
I'm sorry, Skeptic, go ahead.
go on,
ahead.
Jazz. Yeah, I'll get to it. Don't worry.
So if you guys could just, for the love of fucking God, stop shitting on Rivals 2 and go focus on Rivals 1. Go focus on fixing your fucking community RCS that you want to bring back. Do anything else but continue to shit on this game. It's annoying. Let both games coexist. Accept that Rivals 2 is not Rivals 1 and just let both games coexist because they can do that. And before I close this out, I'm just gonna leave this here. I like both games. I know there's people out there that like both games. If you like both games, that's fine. If you like one game over the other, which I know some people said in chat, that's fine. Just don't put the other game down. If we accept that both games are different, they can both coexist and grow on their own. I still fully believe in a Rivals 1 resurgence. But
Games
that
have
resurgence
flaws,
is
but
not
they're
going to
meant be
happen.
fun, guys.
Yeah, that resurgence is not going to happen if you MLG motherfuckers keep shitting on Rivals 2, then asking people to play your game, and ruining the viewing experience for people that want to watch Rivals 1. Oh, man. On top of skirting around making content. I know there's some people that have made content, but I haven't seen those people make content for Rivals 1 in a while.
but
The C
but-
word. The
There's
C
no
word.
buts. If you guys love your game to death, do more.
what about my Word documents?
don't
My
care.
Word documents
do
are
more
content.
and stop dogging on Rivals 2 because it's not catered to what you fucking want.
No, it must cater to me and my 6 friends.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Well,
anyways, go ahead, Skeptic.
I was just gonna say that, just like with R1, the game when it first launched was complete dog shit. It was not good. R2, it's not gonna stay in the state that it's in forever. It will eventually improve. You just gotta
We're
Yeah.
seeing
you gotta
that,
give it the
like,
time.
you gotta parappa that.
Let it
But
cook.
you just gotta believe.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So even though you might not like it now, give it some time. You know, play other games that you like, and then come back to it. Like
You never
people
know.
act like you have to be in a relationship with a fighting game. Like, oh, I'm a Tekken player, so I can't play Street Fighter, or I'm a Street Fighter player, I don't want to play Tekken, or Guilty
No.
Gear and all
You know
that, like,
you know where that mentality comes from?
yeah.
Smash.
True.
I'm a
Yep.
loyalist.
True.
So
It's we're still in this stupid ass circle of everyone is punching down on the other game, whether they're slightly smaller or slightly bigger. Because in the beginning, the FGC community is way smaller than the other gaming spaces, right? And then within that, they shit on Smash because it's not traditional fighter games. And then within that, they shit on Smash clones because it's Smash clones. Like, yeah, you're trying to be us, but different. And then
They
within
shit on
that,
other games because it's not Smash.
exactly.
That's
And then with
that's also what it is.
yeah, bro, but it ain't Smash. That's what TK be saying because he's like, y'all need to shut up. The games can coexist. And then within that, now we have Rivals 1. Well, not now, but we have Rivals 1 shitting on Rivals 2. And guess what? People didn't fuck with our game. That's why our peak was not as high as Rivals 2.
But
And I
people
hate to say it because
yeah.
I love Rivals 1. It sucks, but that's the harsh fucking truth. but you don't have to fucking lash out at Rivals 2. And if you truly believe that Rivals 2 is a dog shit game, boy oh boy, do I have the free shitty game for you. I want you to go and try and play for 5 fucking minutes. Bam, bam,
No.
boom.
I
That
oh my
game is
god.
dog shit. Okay, look.
This
I
guy.
know y'all hate it. And I think that game is a goofy piece of shit game. But guess what? I still think it's a piece of shit game. It's way below Icons in my fucking opinion. And that game is also garbage. But you can't. Yeah, but bro, those games are already fucking dead. Shut the fuck up. That's not the point. You're comparing this game that you're saying is shit, and you're not even looking at the shit that's right in the fucking corner that's right there that you need to look at.
So
That's what it is.
Overall, with that tweet, like, just read the room, man. Like, honestly, like, if we're disregarding the whole context of Rivals 1 and 2, it's just not even a nice thing to say in general. Like, it's just, they're already down already in the dumps, and you're just doing more damage, unnecessary damage. Like, it's just, read the room. Like,
Just like, yeah, that's what y'all get. That's what y'all get. And bro, and I like Quinny. I know there's a lot of people that don't
come
really
get
fuck
your
with him,
mans.
but like, look, man, there's been plenty of VCs and fucking just messages back and forth when we were grinding out tech for Hodon and shit. Those are some fond memories. And he came to one of the Louisiana tournaments. We hung out, had a great fucking time. It was awesome. But Quinny, homie, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. I get that you don't fuck with it. But on top of it, I think it's kind of ironic that the people that don't fuck with Rivals 2 are out there playing Melee and being like, yeah, but Melee, bro. Let me put you on that one. This is just more accessible fucking Melee, and then PM is more accessible Melee. So why are we shitting on Rivals 2? Like, I don't fucking get it. Now, at the same time, it's like Jazz said, Rivals 2 is trying to cater to a bunch of games. And then, that's kind of where we have the caveat of doesn't cater to a specific amount of
Anybody,
people,
yeah.
then it doesn't cater to anybody. And Shadow has said it way better than I have, and I just fucked it all up, but it doesn't matter.
Again,
as much as
you
I would
try to
love
cater to everyone, you'll end up catering to no one.
Yep. As much as I would love PM Ivysaur and PM Samus.
What did I miss? Newer players don't know how good they have it.
Yeah,
Actually, just had
Seriously.
yeah, just some basic human sympathy at the end of the day. Like, come on. But that's my
Oh my
rant, though.
god! Again, what the fuck? We're not bringing back the loincloth, okay?
We're not
Oh
bringing
my
back
God.
like naked Zetterburn, bro.
Oh,
What?
man.
Now that should be DLC.
Oh my god.
Nah, it's a legendary skin. That's what it is.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
100%. There was a lot of times in fucking Rivals 1 where shit was just absolutely
Let's go,
ass.
Crag Rock just breaking at the fucking air of Zetterburn's fire.
Yep, bro. Pillow Patch was terrible.
Yo, I
But I also remember when Crag's Rock was health based.
Yep,
That
that
shit was
was
funny.
that was bad. Because he also moved very fucking slow. To like kinda bring it all together. You know what? Sure. We'll spell it out again for the whatever remains of Rivals 1 community. What can they do to like get better content? What can they do? We'll spell it out. Huh?
They just need to put any form of fucking effort in, dude. They just, them bitches hate content.
What?
They hate making content.
Oh my god, the
They
C word
like
again.
making fucking text documents and then expect you to read that shit instead of making it a video. That shit is ass.
So
ain't nobody
making
fucking reading
guides?
that. Why are you sitting here writing a goddamn book and then here, read my book on this character. Make the fucking video, dude.
We're a year
Or
out.
at least just direct them to at least direct them to the fucking full stream video. I mean, Jesus Christ.
People need visuals. There's no visuals like in these fucking like guides, in these docs. Esme. That's the problem. That's the other problem.
Not everyone is like you, Esme. Unfortunately,
Like, not
And
everybody-
Especially nowadays, everything is like short form.
Which
Yeah,
is
everything
like,
is
okay,
fucking
that's
brain
kind of
rot.
ass. I'm not gonna lie. But like,
It is, but that's the fucking climate that we live in.
No, they have images. They just don't have the. They just don't have GIFs or pictures and sequences. Nope,
Yeah.
they don't have that.
At the same fucking time,
Like-
I think it should be a video because it's digestible and it's more content. But at the same time, your documents aren't floating around, being like, "Wow, I can't wait to consume this form of content." Whereas, like, if you make a fucking video and put it on YouTube, it just goes throughout the algorithm.
It's just
And
there.
anybody that's like still looking for Rivals 1 shit, they find it. Like, it's just
Yeah, it's a lot easier
It's
to
just-
access than telling someone to sign up for Discord and go into a hidden fucking thread
yeah.
to find
So-
the ancient scrolls.
You might as well just be
Guides.
like, sign up for my newsletter for Rivals 1 guides.
So yeah, it's guides like for making content, like, and actually putting it out to YouTube. How about doing your sessions, like what Jazz did?
Mm-hmm.
Your bracket runs. But oh no, I forgot. You guys are not a fan of apparently grind slop. So whatever. Oh, you guys are doing-
Oh my lord.
Yeah, you know, the same grind slop that actually turned me into a top 50 player for R1. That same quote-unquote grind slop that also made Shadow basically a top 20 player. That same grind slop.
Yep.
Alright, anyways, but yeah, and then,
Or even y'all like VOD reviewing your own shit.
yeah, that's number 3.
Like that's just like another thing. And like for the tournament runs and shit, this goes back to the content grind with like look at HBox's shit whenever he does tournament runs. Those are entertaining.
Grind slop is
Like, you don't
basically
have to
online
have-
tournaments.
You don't have to have the webcam on if you're not comfortable with it, but you can have that with your mic and do all that shit and then edit it as you go. But whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Even streaming.
Now, if you really want to get easy
Here's
views,
my problem. Here's my problem.
Yeah.
Why y'all getting beaten by a 16-year-old? In terms of that.
Oh, wait. Who's the 16-year-old in question?
I think you know who I'm talking about, Outkast.
No, I really don't.
The one person that's actually streaming, my protege.
Oh,
don't you see it, Outkast?
yes.
Don't you see the truth? The
Oh
Millennium
my
Eye.
god.
Millennium Eye.
Fucking alright.
Yeah, on I fucking ironically, Sapphire is doing more than the entire Rivals 1 community, and he's only at the ripe age of like 15.
Just a baby.
All right, like, come on, guys.
Like he's moving shit, and he's like already like one of the better players of the game. Like that's what grind slop can get you. Grind slop. Fucking
And
Christ.
literally, you can do the most low-brow content and get the highest reward. Tier list videos.
Yep.
Easy engagement bait.
So,
Easy.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Hey.
yeah, we mustn't resort to grind slobs, apparently, according to somebody who's been in the community probably as long as Tech has been.
That's
An
Old
old head said
motherfucker.
this shit.
an old motherfucker. I don't even know who that
crazy.
could be. God damn. I'll
That's
find out after these episodes.
That's hey man, I crashed out on that person because I fucking double 3 stalked him. Like in a game where I did not play for a fucking year. So the only content creators I knew before were full streamed while I ran the Bowler Lore video. Oh my god, Arbor, you're my best friend. Wow. Yep. We had negative content creators. But anyways, that's kind of where we're gonna end it off there for the YouTubes.
You want to take a question or two, or
We are at 2 hours. We will take one short question.
all right? One short question. Who's got it?
All right, wait, chat.
I swear to God, if we get one,
First
like,
come, first serve.
Okay, we're ending. We're ending.
No,
We're ending.
we can
We're
just
ending.
end it.
We're ending this
God damn
shit.
Desmond.
How do we save Rivals
We're
2?
out.
Outcast, look at what you
Ooh.
cost, bro.
All right,
How do
Arbor
we
got it.
save
How do we
Rivals
save Rivals
2?
2? Oh my god, that's a loaded question. But anyways, here's how we
That
save
is a
it.
loaded question.
Right? We released Slade early, right? But we have him. We have his default.
Oh, okay, I'm
Wait,
out
well,
of
hold on.
here.
Wait, we have his
Nah, man,
default.
this-
Wait,
not
wait.
cooking.
Hear me out. We have his default be like him with a shirt, right? And then the subsequent
Oh my
skins.
god.
The subsequent skins is him shirtless.
Oh my god, R18. Oh my god, he's
just
finally
said
on
that.
my
That's way
side.
easier to explain.
He's finally
There we
on my
go,
side,
finally.
guys. It only took 22 fucking episodes, and he's finally on my side, guys. Holy shit.
What?
Let's go.
I mean, it's
Welcome. Welcome, Outkast. Welcome.
It's
Welcome
like
to
it's
the
the
R18
gets the Shulk gets the Shulk and Sephiroth treatment. I mean, people would chill. People really want Slade, and they would chill out money
People would do
just to
that.
see,
People
to
would
see
do
him
that.
shirtless or just to see his nips.
Yeah.
All right, rest of you go.
Guys, just go play Creatures of Aether for that. Jeez. He has a literal summer skin where he has no shirt on.
No, but like you see,
Yes,
like
play
no,
the
but
card
he's-
game that's even less fucking known.
But-
than- oh my god.
okay, but he's already shirtless in like his default, like in what would be his default. So no, you have to just give him like a pirate shirt with the vest, and then every skin after it's just him shirtless.
I don't care about Slade. I want Absa with thick thighs.
Okay,
Please, Dan, please.
Okay, that's
please,
Skeptic's.
pack it
That's
up.
that's
Pack it
Skeptic's
up.
answer. All right, shout out Tech Jazz. What's your pitch? Before we close it
about
out.
saving Rivals 2?
Yep.
That's just what I said earlier. We need more top players to engage in content farm.
It's not
And
adding in
the more
Drift DI
views, the more eyes.
and
No, it's
R1
not.
mechanics.
No, it's not. That shit. Come on, that's a pipe dream. Get out of here. They're never doing it. They're never testing it. As much as I hate that they never really tested it and they admitted to it, you gotta fucking accept it. It's just not. We're talking about the here and now, and how can we save it? And we have Evo, and that's fucking awesome. So we're at Evo, and you're not Rivals 1.
Hey man, they were at
My
Evo.
joke answer is more black people. My real answer is
Oh my god. I
Like,
you're
She's kind of spit
you're
though.
unironically,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
unironically like correct. Maybe. Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Anyways, your real answer?
my actual answer is like a different co-publisher, but we're too deep into
We are,
finding a new
unfortunately.
one. So
Dude, the fact that your first answer is way more valuable than your second answer is crazy.
That's so true.
Do you mean like commentators, or do you mean like players? Do you mean like
Just more
workshop
people-
characters?
More people.
I
in the
thought it was in
community.
honestly, in general,
Oh, okay, all right,
Oh
yeah.
my god, dude.
All right, workshop community.
we could use like a TKEE level of commentators and
That would
black
be
commentators
great.
and Rivals too.
Dude, imagine we have that, and then we get Martin Luther King as a workshop character.
Oh my god. All right. Now
What?
pack it up. Shout out,
That's-
close us out.
That's something. Okay.
Shout out,
I'm gonna go in a
close us.
completely different direction from you guys.
we'll just bring back Obama.
And focus. Oh my god. And focus on what the devs are trying to do actually. But before they are able to do it, why don't you guys actually make up some challenge modes?
Oh.
Ooh.
I know one thing I've been wanting to do that Zika did ages ago, and we never got to go back into it, which was kind of like a boss battle mode, essentially. So it'd be like one person versus 3 people.
Mm.
The one person would have 3 lives, the 3 people would have 1 life. The goal is to beat them.
Oh, I remember you talked about that a long time ago.
So
Yeah.
Plup.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You're fighting against Pleb. Oh god.
Honestly, at that rate, it'd have to be like 3 high-level players versus like Plop.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
something that I saw from like the Siege days, like Rainbow Six Siege, would be like players of one rank versus players of another, maybe like a crew battle type beat.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh, so 15 stocks versus like 5 guys with 3 stocks.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
That'd be neat. But yeah, damn.
I think like just do what like Pokemon players would do. Make challenges of your own that you think would be fun, and showcase it. I know. I wanted to do it when I actually started streaming, but still working on my internet issues.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, like just come up with stuff. Make the game fun for you. That's the whole point of a game.
Fun.
Creativity.
What?
Well said. Well said.
We're supposed to sweat in this game. We need
Well
to be
said
number
by
one.
Shadow.
Come on.
But yeah,
Come on now.
that's gonna do it for this episode.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on Spotify. On the YouTube end, I'm starting to roll out shorts from previous episodes, so if you're probably sitting there thinking, why is this Evo episode from last year being talked about now? It's because we're just trying to clean up that backlog of shorts and other highlights from the podcast before we're all caught up with like setting up the YouTube channel. So please make sure you get a chance to do that. And remember, if you don't like Rivals 1 or 2, don't shit on the other games. Just let them be so that both games can coexist with each other, because they can and they will.
And just
Well,
look at the
that'll
other
be
two
all.
fighters.
Yeah, that'll be all. Have a great night, everybody. We might see you next week.
Bye.